it's Froggy, and I'm back again with another episode of C14 Dating. So we are talking to some guy with glasses who's very shy apparently, and he seems to be having some trouble. So are we gonna ask having trouble or new to all this? Let's try new to all this, because he seems new. First time here as well? Yes, I don't know much about archaeology, so this is all new to me. It's a lot to take in. My head is spinning from all the info dumped on me in the past few days. Hopefully all my worries will pass on whether I can do this or not, and I can enjoy the experience. Are you nervous too? A bit. For someone being thoughtful on how to answer, it was barely a complete sentence. I need another angle. What else could I say? What are you taking in school? I love your hoodie. Ooh, I love your hoodie. Let's say that. It was going to be a general statement, but then I got a clearer look at what he was wearing. Wait, no way! Some of the design was still hidden by his arm, but I'd recognize that logo anywhere. Oh my gosh, I love your Chronicles of Zeldia hoodie. It's based on the 20 marks, right? You've played them before? It was practically my childhood. I love the series, and it was my favorite one. Really? Mine too. I've always appreciated the darker direction the series took with it. Yeah, I loved the mysterious, spooky vibe they had going. My favorite part was learning about the world through the side quests. I'm guessing you completed the Lover's Quest. What did you think of that one? Loved it. It was really sad, and I felt guilty that I couldn't reunite them every time. I think I shed more tears over that than the actual ending. The NPC's schedules were super detailed. I'd end up following each character. I agree. The main town felt livelier for it, and I liked how your choices could influence the characters. Why are they calling him what a nerd? That's so sad. Aw, I feel for him. He looks cute. I'm Shoji. He eagerly extended an arm, and I flinched from the unanticipated gesture. Seeing my startled reaction, he hastily withdrew his hand and averted his eyes. Sorry. No worries, I just didn't expect it. Here. I initiated the handshake this time and realized how gritty and wet our hands were. He seemed to be aware of it too, and we exchanged an apologetic look followed by a laugh. My bad. Should've wiped my hand first. Not the best of handshakes there. It's fine. The burst of zeal he displayed when we gushed over games had quickly mellowed out. We released each other's hand, and he silently returned to his wet screening. I did the same. Sometimes I'd glance up and sense he had more to say, but did not articulate them. I already forced enough conversation out of him for now. When we were done, Shoji tipped over the screen, dumping out all of the rubble, which disappeared into the water below. After Shoji picked up his empty bucket, he lingered by the catwalk for a moment before returning to me. I'll see you around. He trailed off, and then it hit me that I hadn't even said my name yet. Oh, it's Melissa. Right. Pleased to meet you, Melissa. Likewise. See you later, Shoji. He gave me a grateful nod before disappearing into the cave. Might as well finish up too. How can you fail the internet? Once I had finished preparing the plates and cutlery, I returned to the kitchen. DeAndre stewed soup in a giant pot resting over a single burner stove. I quickly learned that lunch always consisted of sandwich ingredients, along with a serving of soup. Finished setting up the tables. Thanks, Mel. I'm still grateful that you volunteered and all. No problem. I'm glad to be of help. He tapped the top of the pot with the stirring spoon to get the liquid off. Do you cook often? You seem rather skilled. I don't know if stirring soup is considered a skill. At least you seem to know what you're doing. Well, I've been cooking seriously since first year of university, perhaps? I mean, before I could do basic prep or throw frozen meals into a microwave. Once I moved to New Zealand, I sort of picked up cooking while living in the dorms. Eating out is pretty expensive, and I needed to keep a strict diet. Strict diet? I'm guessing you work out or participate in sports.
You ain't wrong. Training and weightlifting are part of my regime. I'm a rugby player.
Oh, that's neat. What position do you usually play?
I'm a lock. I'm guessing you don't know much about union rugby.
Not really. Sorry. I know it's similar to football or American football, but without the padding.
Basically the locks provide the power and heights. Break through defenses, jump high in lineouts, and...
It sounds like every position?
I lost you again, didn't I?
At lineout. What's a lineout?
Well, let's start with lock. Anyway, locks have to get the ball at whatever cost.
He extended his arms, pretending to reach for me, and made a primitive grunt.
Rawr! Aggressive must get possession of ball. Well, not as aggressive as flankers. You never want to be tackled by those.
I giggled, deciding not to ask what a flanker was either, and gently shifted the topic. Where did you learn how to play rugby?
Well, I grew up always playing it. Even joined a local rugby club, but moved to New Zealand to hone my skills even further.
Out of all the countries in the world, why New Zealand? If I recall, you went there to study, right? How is that related to rugby?
I went there because one of the universities in Wellington offered a program that combined its rugby culture with education.
He grinned like a child, reminiscing about their Christmas presents.
I got to enroll there for a few trimesters, along with free tickets to elite games and a gym membership to where the top-notch rugby players trained. Not only that, I got to participate in their practice sessions. I learned lots down there. It was pretty sweet as. It was expensive though, and my visa expired. I guess it was inevitable though. And now I'm finishing up my degree at Liège.
What degree are you working on?
English.
It all sounds pretty heavy-duty. How do you balance both rugby and your English degree? You're not just focusing on your rugby career?
As much as I love rugby, too much can happen on the field. One traumatic or hard-hitting injury, and your career's over. Even with the best physio, you may not play as well as you did before. I figured if something were to happen, I could always teach English as a foreign language to fellow...
The pot bubbled and DeAndre softly cursed. He grabbed the spoon and stirred again, to prevent the ingredients from setting on the bottom.
Phew. Nearly forgot about this. Guess time does fly when you're having a conversation. What's the time?
I checked my phone display. About time for the students to eat. I'll get the cold cuts and drinks out now.
Thanks. This soup looks about ready.
He turned off the burner, and we focused on organizing lunch. I glanced at DeAndre as he happily hollered to the students coming down the stairs from the forest trail. Sounds like he'd figured things out. Now I gotta focus on what I'd like to do.
Oh, I failed.
Yay!
I'm getting better at that.
Woo! Oh, I get to play with him. That's so cute.
Ugh. Try again.
Yay!
Friday.
It's starting to sound rowdy over there. I could even hear the hollering and cheering over the video game music. A large silhouette appeared near my tent, and I yanked out my earbuds. Why are we in a different tent now? I thought our tent was yellow. Why is it, like, bluish?
Mel, are you around?
Over here. I'm in the yellow tent.
It's not yellow.
He gave the tent's flap a knock, rattling the fabric. I zipped it open and poked my head out. Something up?
I thought you'd rather socialize than haul yourself up in your tent. Want to break some language barriers?
He held out a raspberry-flavored beer bottle and swayed it before me.
Although by the end, we'll all be incoherent anyway.
Ah, yes. Drinking, a universal pastime. Should I join in?
Let's party responsibly. Decline for now. No, let's party! Woo!
I laughed and accepted the offering, relieved I recently checked my blood sugar levels.
Oh, that's right. I forgot she was diabetic. Well,
I guess we'll find out what happens in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.